Federal government takes steps to address rising agitation going on. You know that President Muhammadu Buhari is, I don't want to call him, no, it will not be nice for me to call him that name, okay? But it's somebody who is very adamant, most so to describe, like, in the animal kingdom, they will not move unless something else happens, okay? So it's that kind of person. So Buhari, with all that has happened, has refused to address the issue, but thank God for the vice president of the country, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who is now the one rising, because a lot of Nigerians have been asking, and they will ask us, Madam, how come vice president no dey talk? We know they hear the vice president, you know. Finally, he's speaking with regards to the agitation, because President Muhammadu Buhari, like Ayla reiterated, has been playing adamant, like he's not aware of what is going on, cannot be bothered, So Professor Yemi Osinbajo is addressing the agitation. That is the call for Oduduwa's Republic and Biafra Republic. Let's hear what the Vice President has got to say in the recent agitation. He is the one who has also, a few days ago, reached out his hand to the United States of America, asking for help, that the country is in dire need of this very present help, even though President Muhammadu Buhari will do nothing about it. Federal government takes steps to address rising agitation. The federal government has taken steps towards addressing the rising agitation in certain parts of the country, currently threatening Nigerian unity together as one. According to the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, states have been directed to hold consultation and dialogues on the issue, and are to report back to the federal government on the wish and the desire of the people. This is facilitated by the Vice President. This was part of the deliberation at the 4th National Executive Committee meeting, attended by the state governors, ministers, the central bank governor, during which Osinbajo spoke on pertaining issues affecting Nigeria across the country. He tweeted, "On the issue of unity, the council position remains the same, despite the efforts of those attempting to derail progress. We will continue to affirm the need for one Nigeria, as it remains the best opinion and option for us as a people. We, however, understand the importance of addressing the rising agitation in certain parts of the country. To do this, states have been directed to hold consultation, dialogues on the issue, identify with the main of reporting back to the now council, and the next steps will be taken." Professor Yemi Osinbajo also debunked the claim by the governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki, that the federal government printed 60 billion to share out in its obligation to states in the month of March. Following the clarification provided by the CBN Governor, Godwin Emefiele, the NGF Chairman of the Minister of Finance, we would also like to debunk the lucrative allegations that 60 billion was printed to share up allocation for the month of March. This is completely not adequately right. On other details of the Vice President meeting, a presentation showcasing the current status of water, sanitization, hygiene, and states of the country has revealed that Nigeria is wallowing in very serious water scarcity in some areas, and the Vice President is putting measures in this area to address it immediately. So, bottom line, what are we looking at? What's our point here? The federal government, through Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, has gone ahead quickly to start addressing issues that are paramount to the nation as a people. And part of the agitation, the Oduduwa, the Biafra, he said what he has directed is for states, okay, for states to go on and to look into these issues. First of all, dialogue and negotiate with your people. Let's hear what the matter is. Why the agitation? Why do they want out? Of course, I know that this matters are on top of our lips. Everybody can see, and even the blind can see why people want out of the country. That being said, however, the right things have to be done. There are called steps, procedures on how things should go. And so the Vice President of the country has started and has initiated the plan. This is a man you can tell that is well read. However, he's next to the person, that's what happened. When the head is wrong, the whole body is sick. So there is little to almost nothing the vice president can do. As much as he can see what is going on, he can only do as much as he can, but that's it. If he steps beyond the band, they will say he wants to overthrow the president. Before you know, some quarters will begin to do what we call sponsor bids for him to be impeached. So, I mean, it is what it is. Whether we like it or not, is happening. So the vice president has, directed that state governors should look into the issue, why people want to. I mean, this is not assumption now. This is not, I know, no, I don't know, this is the reason. No, hear from the masses. But the problem with Nigeria, why this is a brilliant idea, documentation, so that there are proofs, there are processes and procedures to be followed. Nigerian government, the state governors, the senators that you have told that are representing senatorial districts to go to their people and have these discussions, I want to put it to you right up front, will not do it. They will go back home, continue with business as usual, close to the day when they are supposed to report back, cook up some figures, tell somebody write a report in this regard, go and investigate in the states. They've not asked a single person a question. What do you feel? Do you want Oduduwa or you want to remain in Nigeria? Do you want Biafra or you want to remain in Nigeria? I beg your pardon. Investigate yourself and see. Why there are processes in place is so that there is law and order. There is decency on how things should follow. They are called rhythms that make things to go well. It is sung in a particular manner. Just imagine that you're hearing a shout. It disturbs your ear. But when you are listening to a music, it's pleasant to the soul. Can you see that? This is the reason why things are the way they are. People who should be putting things in place do not care. To a large extent, very few, I repeat, very few are concerned about the genuinity and the genuineness of bringing things into order. We have governments today that do not even understand the basics of, they've not even governed themselves. How much more governing a people? So this is where we are. So how do you explain that these are the leaders? You see where the problem lies? So leave us a comment. We'd really like to hear from you. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.